I hate all these guys that are trying to like time markets, or they're trying to.
You see, guys, that's a brand I've never heard of before, and I'm learning just like you guys.
They've got an amazing 39 millimeter.
Who's the biggest collector in your family? Your mom, your dad? Welcome back to another episode of What's on Your Wrist. Today, guys, we're here in New York City, and I'm gonna go around asking random people and some watch dealers here in 47th Street what's on their wrist, and to have them share the story behind it. I want you guys to comment down below your favorite and or least favorite watch we spot out here today. Give the video a like, share the video, and let's get straight into it. All right, guys, today I'm here with Tyler from Vookum here in New York City, 47th Street. Tell me, what do you have on your wrist today, and what's the story behind it?
So the story is I bought it from a retail seller, somebody selling over the counter, and I always loved a Panda, so I kept it for myself. 116500LN is the reference number, and it's from 2016. So it is a first production year Rolex Panda.
Beautiful piece.
You got the ceramic bezel and everything.
Now between this with the white dial and the black, which one do you prefer?
The white, of course, 100%.
Really?
Yes, and I also want to make a note that I prefer the 116500LN over the 126500LN, which would be the newer model, which they made in, I believe, late 23 or early 24. No, late 2023. Josh, did they do late 2023? For the very, very late 2023, they switched the 11 to the 12?
There might be stragglers.
Stragglers.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, I prefer the 11, the older model, over the newer model. I'm sure you could plug some pictures in and people could formulate their own opinions, but I just like it better.
Okay. Now, what timepiece do you have out there that you're trying to go after next to add to your collection? Personally?
Oh, that's actually a really good question. So I'm looking for probably a 36 millimeter day date with the jade diamond string dial, or the emerald diamond string dial. So it's, I believe it's 18038 or 18238 is the reference number, and it's a 36 millimeter Rolex day date. With the presidential bracelet and everything.
You had
Yellow
me at 36.
Gold. Yeah.
Yeah, because most people try to go after the 40.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I like older stuff that's very unique. That, I mean, obviously this is something everybody has, but if I'm building a personal collection, I'm going after things that are older, vintage watches that not everybody has, or if it's modern, something that not everybody has.
Right.
A Still Sub, a Daytona, everybody has those. I'm going after things that not everybody has, something that's very rare.
Got you. Is there a trend that you're noticing recently that no one out there has recognized, where maybe people are purchasing a certain type of watch, whether it's more vintage these days?
No, honestly, in my business, I'm selling like a great mix of everything. I sell vintage watches, I sell modern watches, I sell brand new, I sell pre-owned.
Got you.
So it's just a huge mix for me.
Got you. Okay, one piece of advice for collectors out there, whether they're just getting into collecting or they're vets.
For a piece of advice would be, the first piece of advice is the most obvious, which is buy what you like.
Yeah.
I hate all these guys that are trying to like time markets, or they're trying to buy something that they think is going to go up, they're doing all this research, and they're trying to, like, you look like a dork. Just buy what you like, and then if it goes up, it goes down, it stays the same over the years, it won't matter because you bought what you like. And then the second piece of advice would be, if you are going to do that, buy unique things. Don't buy things that everybody has.
I agree with you 100%. Well, I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the rest
Thanks
of your
for
day,
coming in. Absolutely. Thank you.
So you can't come to New York and not have pizza. And this spot, Mama's 2, have amazing pizza. Highly recommended. I walked in the first time and I was just confused which one to choose. So guess what? For my stay here, I pretty much had everything you guys see in front of you. I've tried it all.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
And everyone was uniquely different and amazing. So if you guys are ever in New York, Upper West Side, go check them out. So guys, I was just grabbing some pizza and I came across this gentleman wearing a beautiful vintage timepiece. You guys all know that I'm the vintage enthusiast over here. Tell us, what brand, what model, and the story behind this watch on your wrist.
So I've got an Omega Seamaster here, which is actually my second Seamaster. I got my father's gold Seamaster vintage as well from the 60s when I graduated law. And I always thought gold was not really my day-to-day watch. So I looked for a a steel case, and this one came across. The strap was absolutely shot, so put a NATO strap on it, and it's one of my daily watches ever since.
Yeah, most people usually gravitate towards steel for daily pieces, and this came with the beads of rice bracelet, right?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
If I was you, I'll try to look for a beads of rice bracelet to put on it, because there's something about bracelets that just makes the watch look extra special. Even though it looks amazing on this, I mean, the beads of rice, you can't go wrong. What's the next timepiece you have your eyes on to hopefully purchase?
I just bought a Cartier tank, and I just purchased a Dutch micro brand called Maan, Maen, with an amazing Swiss movement in there, and I'm looking forward to receiving that soon.
You see, guys, that's a brand I've never heard of before, and I'm learning just like
Check
you
it
guys.
out. They've got an amazing 39 millimeter Manhattan watch.
Okay. Well, I see that you're mostly, I guess, a vintage enthusiast.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Now tell us, what do you do for a living?
I'm a lawyer. I do patent law.
And my last question for us would be one piece of advice for people today. It could be financial, relationship, general, just one, or it could be watch related.
The thing that the rule that I've made for myself with things, with material stuff, is that I only want stuff in my house from now on that I either like, that are simple. I don't want junk in my house anymore.
Nice, nice. That's a good mindset to go about, especially collecting things. Well, I appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much.
So earlier this morning, I took my walk around Central Park and I saw some amazing timepieces. So I decided, you know what? I gotta go back, take my camera equipment and mic, and see who we can spot out here today. So let's go take a walk around Central Park and see what timepieces people are wearing today. Today I'm here with
Leah.
And where are you from, Leah?
Seoul, South Korea.
Okay, wonderful. And I spotted you wearing a unique timepiece. It's beautiful on your wrist. Tell me, what's the story behind this watch and what's the brand?
I don't know. I can't pronounce the name of the brand. It's Italian. I got it at a kind of like a multi-shop in Seoul, South Korea. It was originally a gift that I intended for my mother, but it turned out she'd already bought it. Really? So we share similar tastes. So this has become mine now.
So to me, it resembles Submariner in the dial, like a dive watch. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. And that's a NATO strap on it. Is it something where you could put a different bracelet, a strap on it, or does it just stay with this?
Yes, you can replace the strap. I just went with the one they already had. Might replace it in like a year or so.
What timepiece do you have your eyes on next to hopefully purchase or gift it?
Ooh. I mean, if I hustle enough, then probably a Rolex.
Yeah.
That would be like in the next 5 years.
Are we thinking like a Submariner, a Datejust, GMT, Daytona?
Probably a GMT.
Nice. Who's the biggest collector in your family? Your mom, your dad?
My mother, yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's a very stylish lady.
Okay. So hopefully you could maybe steal some pieces from her collection.
I already have. I have like her Paul Smith collection.
Okay. Nice. What else do you collect outside of watches?
Oh, that's a great question. I collect paper menus from restaurants or bars, especially seasonal ones. Nice. It's kind of like a very easy to carry around and kind of like makes me remember the place and the person I took.
Nice. That's definitely different, unique. And tell us, what do you do for a living?
Currently, I work at Vox Media. I'm on the research team.
Nice. Really cool. Last question, one piece of advice for people today. It could be financial, relationship, general, or in any line that you're an expert in.
Oh God, I feel like I'm the one who should be on the receiving end of advices. I would say just fake it till you make it. You know, confidence is key. Yeah.
I've heard that one a few times.
Yeah, that's a very cliche one.
Yeah.
I'm very like bad at coming up with things on my phone.
Cliche, but good. And I appreciate your time sharing your watch and your, advice, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks.
Today I'm here with
Matteo,
And where are you from?
Switzerland, Geneva.
Switzerland. Wonderful. I spotted you wearing a beautiful digital watch, a Casio. Tell me, what's the story behind this watch? What made you purchase it?
So it's a friend that offered it to me. So it's very important because it was for one of my birthday, and it's the watch that has most tools that I use daily, like dates,
It has all the functions that you need.
Yeah, function that I need, alarms, etc. And it's pretty light, so it's very practical to carry on with, to visit cities and other things.
And you mentioned off camera that you were just visiting New York and you wanted something that you feel safe wearing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I have other watches, like a Rolex, but this one is you can go everywhere with that Casio and
Feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Back home where you live, is it safer than New York, you believe, or?
I don't think so. Yeah, because there are, Geneva is a watch, is a city watch.
Like a watch capital?
Yeah, a watch capital, and there are many thieves that look for the watches. So, but I think New York is the safest city I've ever been.
Let me recommend to you Miami, because that's where I just came from, and Miami's safer than New York.
I've been to Miami, but it's like 12 years ago.
Okay.
So I was a different person, so I didn't feel the same vibe.
Got you. Okay, of course I understand.
Thank you.
Now tell me, what's the next timepiece you have your eyes on to purchase next or have gifted?
I'm watching for Hublot, the classic fusion, because I'm finishing the school, and with other friends we think that's the perfect watch because it's a sport watch. And it would be cool in the collection.
Nice. So it's going to be a piece that you're going to reward yourself with.
Yeah.
What are you going to graduate with?
Well, I don't know. It's specific to Geneva in a real estate school.
Okay.
So this state I will be graduated.
Wonderful. And last question, one piece of advice for people today. One piece of advice. It could be financial advice, relationship, general advice, just one.
Buy watches with your money, because it's like real estate. It take values and it bring memories with you.
Totally agree with you. Well, I appreciate you sharing and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
At this point in the video, guys, comment down below your favorite timepiece that we spotted so far. Comment down below your favorite watch and let me know why. Let's take a coffee break at Rosetta. Rosetta is in every major city, I think, for the most part. There's one in Miami, so I pretty much knew what I was walking into. They have great pastries, cool coffee, so can't go wrong. Today I decided to go with a cappuccino and a pistachio croissant. Usually I would go with an almond croissant, but I wanted to be a little bit edgy today, so I choose the pistachio. A little bit too much filling, but I wasn't mad. Now, let's head back out and see who we could spot. Today I'm here with
Kimberly,
And where are you from?
Florida.
Florida, okay. I'm from Miami. Are you just visiting?
Yeah, just visiting.
Okay, well, I spotted her today wearing an Apple Watch. Now, we're going to ask her, what's her reason for purchasing a smartwatch? Tell us, what's the story behind this watch? Why'd you purchase it?
So mostly it was at first for like tracking steps, things like that. But also I find like it's a great way to stay connected, a little easier than the phone, because I'm a dancer, I'm a ballroom dancer, so I can't carry my phone around. Can check out my watch, see what time it is, if I need any important messages.
That makes sense. That's definitely a new one. I never met a ballroom dancer.
We're here for a ballroom competition. That's why we're here.
It's like Dancing with the Stars?
Like Dancing with the Stars.
Nice. And you're wearing a smartwatch, but that doesn't mean you don't have a mechanical watch at home, do you?
I do, but I don't use it very often.
Smartwatch over the mechanical, okay. And is there a timepiece, though, that you want next as something where it's like an aspirational piece, maybe like a Rolex, a Cartier, something like that?
I haven't really thought about that.
No, really?
Not really.
Okay. Well, maybe it's something to think about, because I think the people that I interview, a lot of people purchase watches to mark milestones and achievements. So in the field that you're in, ballroom dancing, if you win a competition, you can reward yourself with a watch,
Yeah, I could. I'll think about it.
Okay. What's one piece of advice you could give people out there today? Whether they want to get into dancing, it could be financial advice, relationship.
Don't wait. If it's something that you've wanted to try, go for it. We're here for a short time.
Thanks for sharing. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
So to end the day, I decided to grab an acai bowl. Specifically on this menu, I got the 8th Ave. That's pretty much bananas. I think I added almond butter instead of honey. Of course, the acai base and a little bit of granola. Pretty simple, but it got the job done. For some reason, I've been going after a little bit more healthier snacks. than, you know, the pastries like the almond croissants and the pistachio croissants. But definitely this acai bowl hit the spot, and that's how I ended my day. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Again, remember to comment down below your favorite timepiece we spotted here today. Give the video a like and stay tuned for the next episode.